of ethane molecule. Formation of ethane molecule. The ethane molecule has the formula which is CH3CH3. Okay, CH3CH3. Now in CH3CH3, both of these carbon, they have four bonds. Both of them have four bonds. So let me write for each of them. What I will be doing, I will be differentiating between these two carbon. So they have a bond like this, and one carbon is a red carbon and the other carbon is a green carbon. And then I will write for the first one, that is the red carbon. We will write the electronic configuration, that is 1s2, 2s2, and 2p2. Same is there for the green one also, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Then we have the ground state for both of them. The ground state, as you know, will have the same configuration, but we will write only for the valence shell. So there is 2s, and what is in the valence shell now? We have which other subshell is present in the valence shell? Yes, we have. There is 2s and then 2s and
2p.
2p. Very good. 2p. And 2s has how many electrons?
2.
2 electron. And 2p has 2 electron, right?
Yes, sir.
So 2 electron here, and 1 electron here, 1 electron here. So similar will be the case. Similar will be the case for the green one also, right? So let me just copy and paste this. Then I have to change the color to green, right? Then I will have to change the color to green. Yeah, it is green. Okay. Now, what did I say? How many bond is the carbon making? How many bond is the carbon making? Each of them, each of the carbons, the red one and the green one. How many bonds are they making?
4, 2.
4 bond. 4 bonds. 4 bonds. Carbon has a tetravalent. So carbon makes 4 bond. Now, if it is making 4 bond, then how many unpaired electrons will be there? There should be 4 unpaired electrons. As we can see now, there is only 2 unpaired electrons here, right? And here also there are only 2 unpaired electrons. Then what will happen? There will be promotion of electron. There will be promotion of electron. One of these electrons, they will move from this suborbital to this orbital, here to here. Then we can write the excited state. Okay, so I'm just copying these things, but you have to try this. I will have to remove this G because it is excited state, ES. And because this electron has moved, so I have to remove this electron and I have to place that electron here, right?
Yes.
Yes. And now tell me how many unpaired electrons are there?
0.
How many unpaired? You know the meaning of unpaired, right?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, very good. There are 4 unpaired electrons. Very good. There are 4 unpaired electrons. Huh? So it can form 4 bonds. Now what will happen? These 4 orbitals, they will mix together 1s and the 3p orbitals, and they will form the hybrid orbital, which is sp3. One, 2, 3, and 4. And all of them will be having 1 electron each, ready for the bond formation, ready for the bond formation. The same will be the case for what? For the green one. Yeah. I have to just make it green. And I hope if I erase these parts, then also you'll find that this is hybrid, this is excited ring, this is ground state, correct? Now, you will tell me how many hydrogen does the red carbon has? How many hydrogen?
3.
3 hydrogens, right? So I can write the 3 hydrogens like this. How many electron does the hydrogen has in its orbital? What is the electronic configuration for hydrogen? Yes, Rihab. Yes, Rihab. How many electrons in Rishan? Can you answer how many electrons in hydrogen? Hydrogen has how many electrons? Simple hydrogen atom, it has how many electrons? What happened? Rishan and Rihab. Yes, Rihab, tell me.
1, sir.
One electron, right? So one electron for each of these hydrogen atoms, like this. Similarly, here also, each of these hydrogen atom will have one electron. And when you have two unpaired electrons, they can interact with each other and they can form bonds. Similarly, here also, these can form bonds, okay? And there will be one bond between these two sp3 orbitals. Yes, Rishan, correct. Between these two sp3 orbitals, okay? So we have this as sp3. This is also sp3. All of them are sp3, in fact. So there are three sp3 orbitals which are forming bonds with what? These are forming bonds with hydrogen. Right? These are forming bonds with hydrogen. But there is one particular, these are also forming bonds with hydrogen. There is one particular orbital which is forming bond with what? Another sp3. Another sp3, okay? So please listen here, then we can write afterwards. So we have a carbon atom like this. This carbon atom has 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Similarly, this is what, oops. This is the red carbon atom. There will be green carbon atom, which I can just flip back in some way. It will be, wait a second, let me just rotate it horizontally, yeah. Okay, and then I have to erase this carbon atom. Okay, I have also turned it to green now. I'll turn this green and then I will erase this carbon and write this carbon here like this properly. Now what I will do, so can you see the overlap between the sp3, yes or no, guys? Yeah, can you see the orbital overlap between sp3?
Yes, sir.
So this is the overlap between sp3, and this has 1 electron and 2 electron. Similarly, you will have the hydrogens. So hydrogens 1s will be participating. That is why 1s. Another 1s. Another 1s. Another 1s. 1s. And you have the last. Okay. So all these are hydrogens. They all have 1 electron pair. Hydrogen. All these are sp3. So when you have this type of molecule, we say that this particular carbon, it is sp3 hybridized. And same, this carbon is also sp3 hybridized. Okay. So all of you can write this formation of ethane molecule. Muhammad Umar, can you please write this first? And please try to understand while you are writing. This is the same thing that we have done in the previous times. Okay. Now, afterwards, you can tell me where you did not understand. Okay, which part? So if you start from here, we have written two CH3 molecules, right? CH3, CH3, ethane. Both of these carbons are having 4 bonds. So we start with both of these carbon atoms. Then we look at how many unpaired electrons should be needed. The number of unpaired electron will be the same number of, I mean, it will be equal to the number of bond each carbon atom is making. Then we do the excitation. Then we do the hybridization, right? And these are the hydrogens, 1s, 1 electron from each hydrogen. This is also from hydrogen. But please write this first, Muhammad Umar, and then tell me which part did you not understand, because this is not, I mean, nothing new here. करके बताइए. Okay. Let me know if you're done, okay? Okay, waiting for me, Rishan and Muhammad Umar. Okay, see, great. Now, since both of these carbons, they are acquiring the sp3 hybridization, then what will happen? Both of this will also have the tetrahedral shape, okay, tetrahedral. And here also, this will also have a tetrahedral. Okay, so both of them will be having a tetrahedral shape around the carbon central atom. Now, we will do the same treatment of the valence bond theory or hand hybridization on the formation of ethene molecule. So please write with me. Formation of ethene molecule. Eth means 2 carbon, and ene means there is a double bond between these 2 carbon atoms, and carbon has the valency of 4. That is why there will be 2 hydrogens on each carbon to make it 4 bonds. Okay, to make 4 bonds. Now, the same thing that we'll be doing here, the same thing that we will be doing here is what? First of all, we will calculate the steric number here. Okay, the steric number. So please see, the steric number is equal to the number of sigma bonds plus number of lone pairs. So can you please, all of you, tell me the steric number, calculate the steric number in this and tell me. I hope you know how to calculate the number of sigma bonds. We have done this while we were studying the sigma bond and pi bond. In that, we did many examples to calculate, to determine the number of sigma bonds. So please tell me, how many sigma bonds are there for each carbon, for one carbon? Okay, again, I'm getting this as red carbon, and this is green carbon. So tell me, how many sigma bonds are there?
So 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
I mean, the steric number is 2 for both.
Can you please elaborate?
I mean, for H2C, it is the steric number is 2, and I mean, for both red and green, the steric number is 2.
But okay, so how many sigma bond is this carbon making? How many sigma bonds?
Sir, 2.
2, only with hydrogen.
Yes, only with
right?
hydrogen.
So what about these 2 bonds? These 2 are pi, both of them?
Yes, these 2 are pi.
No. One is sigma and one is pi, no? Don't you remember? You remember now?
Yes. Sorry.
Right. One is sigma and the other is pi. So how many sigma bonds? There are 3 sigma bonds plus
3 sigma.
0 lone pairs. Okay, so steric number will be 3. Correct?
Okay.
If the steric number is 3, what will be the hybridization? Look at the table and tell me the hybridization will be
sp3.
अरे देखिए टेबल में देख के बताइए, इस वजह से हम बोल रहे हैं, हमको पता नहीं पता होगा आप लोगों को. Please look at the table. हाँ, sp2. Very good. sp2. Okay. sp2. Steric number is 3, so there will be, it will be sp2 carbon. So hybridization is sp2 for both of them. Okay. So what I will be doing, I will be directly writing the excited state because we have already seen the excited state for the carbon atom. See, how many bond is each carbon making? How many bond?
2, 3, sir.
How many bonds?
4.
4 bonds. But how many sigma bonds? 3 sigma bonds, right? So obviously, if there are 4 bonds, there should be 4 unpaired electrons. That is why in the valence shell. So we will have the excited state. Directly, I'm writing the excited state. Okay, guys. Let me just write the excited state. This is excited state. This is the S. This is the P. And similar will be the case for the green one also, right? That is, all of them are having 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then these 4 orbital, these 3 will be hybridized because one of them will not, because it is sp2, right? So you will get the hybridized orbital, such as the hybrid orbital will be, there will be how much? 3 sp2. So I'll make a set of orbital like this. And these will be having, and there will be one pure p orbital. Okay, this is p, and these others are sp2. This is also sp2. This is also sp2. Okay, all these are sp2s. Now similar will be the case for the green one. So let me just select this and get this here, right? Get this here. Now, but all of them are having 1 electron each, whether it is a hybrid orbital, whether there's a pure orbital. Now, what I will be doing is, since this is a pure p orbital, I'm just getting this down here. And similarly, I'm also getting this pure p a bit here. Okay, now tell me. Now you guys will tell me how many hydrogen is present for both of the carbon atoms. There are 2 hydrogen on each, right? Yes or no? There are 2 hydrogens for each of them. So I will just write the hydrogens. Please, like this hydrogen. This is another hydrogen. Similarly, there will be 1 hydrogen here. There will be another hydrogen here. Okay, so the bonding will be taking place something like this. Wait a second, I need to get this a bit big, okay? Getting very clumsy in here. The bonding will be taking like this with the hydrogens. Now with carbon, as you can see, this is sp3. This is also sp3. These two will be making a bond like this, right? And okay, I had to make this all green. I forgot that. Okay. And there will be a bond between the pure p and pure p orbitals. Okay, there will be a bond between the pure p orbitals like this. And let me just select these and make it green. Similarly, let me just select this and make it green. No, I don't want to select the lines. I just want to select these things. You guys can start writing now. Let me figure out how to. I think I will select this now. So first write this. After that, we will draw the molecule, how it will be looking. So these are hydrogens. So there are 2 sp3 orbitals which are making bond with hydrogens, and there is 1 sp3. Sorry. Oh, sorry. These are all sp2. Why did I write sp3? All these are sp2, 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 and these are also sp2. So there are 3 sp2s in which one of them is making a bond with another sp2. The rest 2 sp2s, they are making bond with hydrogens, and then there is a bonding between the p, pure p. Are you done till here, everyone? Are you done till here? No, please write fast. Let me know if you're done, guys. Is anyone writing? Rishan, Rihab?
Done, sir.
Done now? Okay. So we'll look at this hybridization and the bond that we had made here. And similarly, what we will attempt to draw the same structure. So first of all, please listen. Okay. First of all, what we will do, first of all, we will start with a carbon atom and we will make the hybridized orbital first. So hybridized orbital are sp2, and sp2 has the geometry of trigonal planar, right? So this is our sp2. This is our sp2. What I can do is I can just need some space here. Right, so this is sp2, and then there is one pure p orbital. Okay, there is one pure p orbital. So I have to draw one pure p orbital. Let me draw the pure p orbital with blue. This is the pure p, right? This is the pure p. I will select this and I will just copy, and then I will flip this. Then I have to get it green, all of it. Then I have to change this for blue. Okay. Similarly, this also blue. Right. So I have got all these things settled. This is positive, this is negative, positive and negative. What I need to do now, I need to overlap things now. So this will be overlapping like this. And then there will be hydrogens. But before that, let me just get it a bit big. Yeah. So this is the overlap between the sp to sp2. This is also sp2. This is also sp2. And here are the 2 electrons. And now this is the overlapping will be present between these lobes. Okay. Got it, Uma. Yeah. So now the hydrogens. This is one hydrogen. This is the another hydrogen. Here also there is one hydrogen like this. Also, please remember that these are only 2 bonds. Okay, you may see that एक, दो, and तीन. ऐसा नहीं है. This is now how it is. If there is, this is one orbital, this is one orbital, and this is another orbital. If they are overlapping, it will form only one bond. Okay, it will form only one bond. Their lobes are overlapping like this. Right. So we have seen that this is pi bond. Right. This is a pi bond. Now let us write a few points for this carbon atom. This is sp2 hybridized, and hence therefore the shape is trigonal planar. Similarly, this carbon atom is also sp2 hybridized, and the shape is trigonal planar. The shape is trigonal planar. So draw this and let me know if you're done. Draw this and let me know when you're done. Waiting for Umar and Umar. Now we will do the same thing for the ethyne molecule. Okay, do the same thing for the ethyne molecule. So you may have got the gist what is happening. Formation of ethyne. Now eth means there are 2 carbon atoms, and yne means there is a triple bond present. And if there is a triple bond, each carbon will just need 1 hydrogen here. The next question that we ask ourselves is how many sigma bond is present? Okay, how many sigma bond is present in both of these carbon atoms? So the steric number for both of them is, there is 2 sigma bond plus 0 lone pair electrons. That is why this will be steric number is 2. If this steric number is 2, the hybridization it itself becomes sp. We have to do sp hybridization for both of these, the green one and the red one. So for the red one, I can directly say that excited state will be, there will be 1 s and there will be 3 p's. Each of them will be having 1 unpaired electron each, right? So 1 electron, 1 electron, 1 electron, and 1 electron. Similarly, the same thing will be happening for the green one, which we can put it like this, right? Now after that, sp. So these 2 orbitals will be combining 1s and 1p from here, 1s and 1p from here. Get this a bit above. Yeah. And they will be forming the hybrid orbitals. And the hybrid orbitals will be set of 2 orbitals because there are 2 atomic orbitals which are taking part in hybridization. And there will be 2 pure p orbitals. So these are the pure p orbitals. This is sp, this is sp. Let me write it here. First of all, let me get this there. So this is sp, this is a pure p, this is pure p. This is sp and this is sp. This is pure p, this is pure p, right? Now, all of these are having 1 electron each. So there are 2 p orbitals which will be taking part in the bond formation, okay, which will be taking part in the bond formation. So what I will be doing, I will be writing this here in such a way that this is sp, This is another, this is one P, and this is the other P. Okay. Then the same thing is present for the green one also. Right. So see, this is SP, this is SP, this is SP, this is SP, this is pure P, this is pure P, this is pure P, this is pure P. All of these are having one electron each. So this will be the bond, this will be the bond, and this will be the bond. So this bond is a sigma bond. This bond between the pi is a pi bond. This bond is also a pi bond. Now there will be one bond with the sp and the hydrogen atom. If I would like to draw the diagram, then it would look something like this. Since it is sp hybridized, the carbon will be this is sp hybridized, right? So the carbon will be a linear carbon. Now this carbon is linear carbon. So let me just copy this, get it green. This is another, this is a carbon. This is a carbon, right? And after that, you have the p orbitals. So the p orbital for this one, let me just make it in blue like this. So one p will be in this kind of direction. The another p, let me make it white color, this a bit darker color, blue. This is another p. The signs are not important. I have just shown them with different signs so that you will know. So this is minus, this is plus. Then you have another p like this. Okay, this is plus and this is minus. Now how the interaction will be taking place, this and this are interacting and these two are interacting. If I may just okay, so please start writing. This is for hydrogen. So both of these carbon atoms are sp hybridized and they are linear. This is also sp hybridized and linear. The shape will be like this, no?
So can you zoom out?
Mhm. Let me know if you're done. Then we'll write some concluding points. Okay, so everyone is done. Umar, are you done? Yes, Muhammad Umar, are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please tell me, in this, in the ethane molecule, how many sigma bonds were there? How many sigma bonds were there for each carbon atom?
4.
Right, 4. 4 sigma bonds. That means all were all single bonds, right? All single bonds, correct?
Yes.
Yes or no? Now, if there were all single bond, we had the hybridization sp3, correct?
Yes.
Now, if you move to this carbon atom, the ethene molecule, so there was one double bond, correct?
Yes, sir.
If there is one double bond, then we can conclude that it will be sp2, right? That carbon atom will be sp2. If this one, if you have to look at the carbon atom, not the molecule. Please listen, okay? You have to look at the carbon atom. If that carbon atom has one double bond, that means that carbon atom will be sp2. Now, when we move to the third, that is ethyne, here there were two. Oh, sorry, this was a triple bond. And that carbon atom, each of these carbon atom had a triple bond, right? And hence that carbon atom was sp hybridized. Okay. So what remarks and concluding points we can write here is, so please write remarks. If a carbon atom in a molecule has number one, only single bonds, then it's sp3 hybridized. Second, if there is one double bond, okay, has one double bond, then it's sp2 hybridized. Third is, if there is one triple bond, then it's sp hybridized. And similarly, if you will have two double bonds, then it's sp hybridized. Okay. After writing the remark, please write a homework. Determine hybridization for each carbon atom. For example, if you have CH3 bonded to carbon, CH double bond CH2, then you will have to tell me the hybridization for these three carbon atoms. Okay. Second, write CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Third question, right? To C double bond C, double bond CH2. And the fourth one you can write CH triple bond, carbon single bond, CH3.